House of Payne, 2006. Cast then and now, 2025. How they changed. For nearly 2 decades, the House of Payne cast has made us laugh, cry, and rethink what family really means. But the truth behind their real lives is far more dramatic than anything written in the script. From unexpected career turns to personal battles the public never saw coming, these transformations will change the way you remember every character. And as we revisit their journeys in 2025, one thing becomes clear. Not everyone survived the spotlight the same way. Before we dive in, hit subscribe and turn on notifications because you won't want to miss what comes next. LaVan Davis. When House of Payne premiered in 2006, LaVan Davis quickly became the unforgettable heartbeat of the series through his portrayal of Curtis Payne, a blunt, spirited fire chief whose booming presence shaped the show's comedic identity. Before joining the cast, Davis had spent years working in theater and smaller screen projects. But this role introduced him to a national audience and transformed him into one of television's most recognizable sitcom fathers. His natural timing, expressive reactions, and ability to turn simple lines into standout moments helped establish the program as a comfort show for families across the United States. For viewers who tuned in week after week, Curtis felt familiar, funny, stubborn, loving, and undeniably human. As the storyline evolved, Davis brought added emotional texture to Curtis, balancing humor with hints of wisdom and vulnerability. He allowed the character to grow without losing the loud, comedic edge fans loved. Off-camera, Davis remained remarkably private, rarely giving interviews or engaging in extensive publicity. His quiet personal life contrasted sharply with his on-screen persona, and this separation helped maintain the mystique surrounding him. Those who worked alongside him often mentioned his strong focus during rehearsals, his discipline on set, and his commitment to portraying Curtis with authenticity across changing seasons. When the revival launched in 2020, Davis returned to the role with a familiar spark, yet noticeably seasoned by time. His performance carried a warm maturity, showing how both the actor and the character had aged gracefully over nearly 2 decades. Even as television trends shifted and other cast members pursued diverse creative paths, Davis chose consistency. He remained deeply connected to the series, anchoring many storylines with the dependable charisma that viewers had embraced since the beginning. By 2025, LaVan Davis stands as one of the most enduring pillars of the House of Payne legacy. His transformation over the years is defined not by reinvention, but by steadfast dedication to a character that resonated across generations. His journey from stage performer to central sitcom figure demonstrates how loyalty to one meaningful role can build a lasting career. As audiences continue revisiting the series, Davis's work remains a reminder of how a single performance carried with honesty and unwavering commitment can shape the heart of a show for nearly 20 years. Cassie Davis. When House of Payne debuted in 2006, Cassie Davis instantly became the emotional anchor of the series through her portrayal of Ella, a nurturing, faith-centered matriarch whose calm presence balanced the wild energy of the Payne household. Before the sitcom, Davis had already appeared in several Tyler Perry stage productions and films, but Ella elevated her to nationwide recognition. Viewers connected deeply with her grounded warmth, her gentle humor, and the way she delivered moral clarity without ever sounding preachy. For many families, especially older audiences, Ella represented the kind of steady, compassionate figure who held a home together, making Davis's performance both memorable and comforting. As the series progressed, Davis added layers to Ella that enriched the character's depth. She portrayed moments of frustration, exhaustion, and vulnerability, reminding audiences that even the strongest family pillars face challenges. During this period, Davis continued working closely with Tyler Perry across multiple film projects, showcasing her versatility in roles ranging from comedic to dramatic. Despite her expanding career, she avoided the typical Hollywood spotlight, choosing a quieter path that kept her personal life out of public view. Colleagues consistently described her as thoughtful, professional, and deeply dedicated to her craft qualities that strengthened her portrayal of a character beloved by fans across generations. When the revival of House of Payne launched in 2020, Davis returned with a familiar warmth, but also with a new resilience shaped by real-life health struggles. She publicly revealed her diagnosis of Bell's palsy, a condition that affected one side of her face, yet she continued performing with remarkable strength. Her appearance on the show during this time exemplified perseverance, and viewers responded with overwhelming support. The maturity in her performance reflected both her personal growth and the evolution of Ella as a character navigating new phases of family life. At an age when many actors slow down, Davis remained active, committed, and as impactful as ever. By 2025, Cassie Davis stands as one of the central figures in the enduring legacy of House of Payne. Her transformation over nearly 2 decades is defined by unwavering dedication, quiet resilience, and a deep connection to the character that shaped her television career. She has become a symbol of strength to longtime fans, not through dramatic reinvention, but through authenticity and consistency. As audiences continue to revisit the series, her portrayal of Ella remains a reminder of how a single performance delivered with heart and integrity can leave a lasting mark on American television. Alan Payne. When House of Payne premiered in 2006, Alan Payne stepped into the role of C.J. Payne, a devoted firefighter and single father whose emotional storylines grounded the entire series. Payne was already well known from earlier successes, most notably New Jack City 1991 and Jason's Lyric 1994, but House of Payne introduced him to a new generation of viewers who admired his calm presence and understated strength. His portrayal of CJ blended humor with sincerity, offering audiences a character who felt both relatable and inspiring. Through family struggles, personal setbacks, and moments of triumph, Payne delivered a performance that became one of the show's dramatic pillars. During the height of the series' success, Payne maintained a reputation as one of the most disciplined and private actors in Black television. He rarely gave interviews and seldom appeared in entertainment media, choosing instead to keep a low profile and focus on his work. This quiet approach created an air of mystery around him, but it also allowed him to protect his personal life from the pressures of fame. On-set colleagues often described Payne as thoughtful, patient, and deeply committed to delivering a believable representation of a Black father navigating complex family dynamics, something that resonated strongly with longtime viewers. After House of Payne concluded its original run in 2012, Payne took a noticeable step back from Hollywood. Confirmed industry sources noted that he wanted time to rest and reflect after decades of constant work. His decision to retreat from public life fueled speculation, but there was never any verified report of illness or tragedy. When the series returned in 2020, Payne rejoined the cast, demonstrating both loyalty to the franchise and a continued passion for storytelling. His return reminded fans of his emotional range and reaffirmed his importance to the Payne family narrative. By 2025, Alan Payne remains one of the most respected yet private figures in the show's legacy. His transformation from rising film star in the early 90s to the steady heart of House of Payne reflects a career built on intention rather than publicity. Payne's journey is not defined by reinvention, but by a steady dedication to meaningful roles, personal authenticity, and a life lived away from unnecessary spotlight. For fans who grew up watching him, his presence continues to symbolize strength, maturity, and the enduring power of subtle, heartfelt performance. Demetria McKinney. When House of Payne launched in 2006, Demetria McKinney immediately captured viewers' attention with her powerful performance as Janine, a character whose struggles and transformation formed one of the most memorable arcs in the series. Unlike Ella or Curtis, Janine often carried heavier emotional scenes, and McKinney handled them with striking depth, despite being one of the youngest adult cast members at the time. Her portrayal of a woman rebuilding her life made her a standout talent and helped the show balance comedy with genuine dramatic weight. For many longtime fans, Janine's journey remains one of the strongest examples of character development in Black sitcom history. Throughout the show's original run, McKinney steadily expanded her career beyond the Payne household. She built a strong reputation on stage, performing in several Tyler Perry theatrical productions that showcased her vocal range and acting versatility. While her television role brought national visibility, her stage work earned her critical attention within the entertainment industry. She also began releasing music blending R&B and soul influences, eventually earning praise for her 2017 debut album, Officially Yours. Her ability to shift between singing and acting demonstrated a level of artistry that set her apart from many sitcom performers of her generation. After the series wrapped in 2012, McKinney transitioned smoothly into dramatic television. She gained acclaim for her work in Saints and Sinners, where she played Tamara Austin, a role that displayed intensity and emotional control far beyond what audiences had seen in her early sitcom years. She continued to appear in projects such as The Quad, A House Divided, and a number of television films, all of which showcased a more mature artistic presence. When House of Payne returned in 2020, McKinney stepped back into Janine's world with a confidence that reflected years of personal and professional growth. By 2025, Demetria McKinney stands as one of the strongest examples of how a performer can evolve after a breakout sitcom role. Her transformation from a young actress in a family comedy to a multifaceted entertainer with credits in music theater and dramatic television highlights her determination and adaptability. While she continues to work in both singing and acting, her legacy in House of Payne remains central to her identity, proof of how a single role played with honesty and courage can serve as the foundation for a long-lasting and impactful career. Keshia Knight Pulliam. Keshia Knight Pulliam entered House of Payne carrying one of the most recognizable legacies in American television. After rising to fame as Rudy Huxtable on The Cosby Show and becoming one of the youngest actors ever nominated for an Emmy, she arrived on Tyler Perry's set ready to redefine her career. As Miranda, she embraced a role that allowed her to step far outside her childhood image, portraying a sharp, ambitious, and complex woman navigating love, conflict, and self-growth. Her presence added an adult dramatic layer to the series, giving longtime fans a chance to see how naturally she transitioned from youthful innocence to mature storytelling. Throughout the original run, Pulliam used the character of Miranda to explore emotional dynamics rarely offered to former child stars. Her scenes with Calvin blended humor with tension, creating some of the show's most memorable exchanges. Away from the screen, she continued her education, earning a sociology degree from Spelman College and becoming active in philanthropic initiatives focused on family support, childhood development, and community outreach. Her career path during these years demonstrated her determination to build an identity rooted in both artistry and meaningful impact, proving she was far more than the role that first made her famous. By the time the revival returned in 2020, Pulliam approached Miranda with a deeper sense of personal experience. She had welcomed her daughter in 2017, embraced entrepreneurship, and appeared in various television and film projects that showcased her evolving range. Her interviews reflected a renewed confidence and understanding of how motherhood and adulthood shaped her perspective as an actress. Audiences who had followed her journey for decades saw a performer who continued to grow while maintaining the warmth and professionalism that defined her early career. In 2025, Keshia Knight Pulliam remains a standout figure among the House of Payne ensemble, celebrated for her longevity and adaptability. Her transformation from child icon to respected adult performer offers a rare example of sustained relevance in an industry known for constant reinvention. Whether through acting, philanthropy, or entrepreneurship, she continues to expand her influence while honoring the legacy that shaped her early life. Miranda remains an important part of her professional story, proof that thoughtful characterization paired with genuine dedication can leave a lasting imprint on audiences nearly 20 years later. Lance Gross. Lance Gross became a familiar face to millions through his portrayal of Calvin Payne, a character whose fiery temper, youthful impulsiveness, and steady personal growth made him one of the most dynamic figures in House of Payne. Before landing the role, Gross had been building his career through modeling drama training at Howard University and small appearances in music videos and early television work. His casting as Calvin marked his first major breakthrough, and he brought an undeniable charm to the part, balancing humor with moments of emotional weight. As the series progressed, Gross delivered performances that showcased a young man stumbling toward maturity, a journey many viewers connected with deeply. As his visibility grew, Gross used the momentum from the sitcom to expand his career into new creative arenas. He starred in Tyler Perry's Meet the Browns, appeared in films like Our Family Wedding 2010, and built a resume that blended television, film, and commercial photography, an art form he later embraced professionally. At the same time, he continued refining his skills as an actor, taking on roles requiring discipline and emotional grounding. His path demonstrated his commitment to developing a career based on versatility rather than relying solely on sitcom success. Off-screen, he developed a reputation for humility, kindness, and professionalism, qualities his colleagues frequently praised. When the House of Payne revival launched in 2020, Gross returned to the character that introduced him to mainstream audiences, bringing with him over a decade of additional experience. Calvin's later storylines allowed him to explore themes of fatherhood responsibility and personal growth, elements that paralleled Gross's own life as he became a husband and father. During this period, he also took on recurring roles in series such as Star and continued developing his photography brand, capturing striking editorial portraits that earned respect throughout the entertainment industry. His artistic interests expanded beyond performance, revealing a deeper creative identity. By 2025, Lance Gross stands as one of the standout alumni of House of Payne, recognized for successfully bridging sitcom fame with a long-term, multifaceted career. His evolution from a rising actor in his mid-20s to a well-rounded creative professional reflects an intentional approach to longevity. While audiences continue to enjoy his portrayal of Calvin, Gross has built a legacy that extends far beyond the Payne household, one shaped by growth, dedication, and the confidence to explore new artistic territory while never losing connection to the role that started it all. Palmer Williams Jr. Palmer Williams Jr. became a beloved presence in the House of Payne universe through his lively portrayal of Floyd, later best known to audiences through his role as Floyd on Tyler Perry's Love Thy Neighbor. Although he did not appear heavily in the earliest 2006 episodes, he soon became a familiar figure across Tyler Perry productions, stealing scenes with quick wit, unpredictable humor, and a knack for bringing levity to even the tensest storylines. Before joining these projects, Williams had built an extensive background in theater music and regional performance. But it was his collaboration with Tyler Perry that brought his comedic talents to national attention. His ability to deliver memorable off-the-cuff moments made him a fan favorite among viewers who appreciated his unique style. As his television presence grew, Williams continued balancing acting with stage work and music. He appeared in multiple Tyler Perry plays, including Medea's Big Happy Family and What's Done in the Dark, showcasing strong vocals and a natural command of live audiences. His comfort on stage translated effortlessly to television, where he leaned into characters that required spontaneity and physical comedy. This versatility allowed him to maintain a steady career even as he navigated the challenges of working in a competitive industry. His colleagues frequently described him as hard-working, upbeat, and grateful, a performer who approached every job with enthusiasm and deep respect for the craft. During the years when House of Payne expanded, shifted networks, and eventually returned in revival form, Williams remained connected to Tyler Perry Studios, continuing to appear across productions that highlighted his comedic strengths. His work extended beyond acting as he involved himself in music and community-based artistic programs. While he never sought celebrity status, he built a loyal following among fans who admired his consistency and uplifting presence. His blend of humor, charm, and authenticity made him a memorable contributor to the Payne family universe, even if his appearances were more periodic than those of the main cast. By 2025, Palmer Williams Jr. is celebrated as a seasoned entertainer whose impact reaches across stage and screen. His evolution reflects a performer who carved out success through persistent skill and an unmistakable comedic voice. While many viewers know him best from Tyler Perry's sitcom World, his broader career demonstrates a depth of talent shaped by decades of performing. His contributions to House of Payne remain part of the show's enduring appeal, offering bursts of humor and heart that continue to resonate with audiences who have followed the series for nearly 20 years. Laramie Doc Shaw. Laramie Doc Shaw entered House of Payne as a young teenager, yet he carried an ease and confidence that made Malik Payne instantly memorable. At just 13 years old, he managed to hold his own alongside veteran performers, delivering sharp comedic timing while also portraying the pressures of adolescence in a chaotic household. For many viewers, Malik's growth from mischievous kid to thoughtful young adult became one of the warmest, long-running threads in the series. Shaw's early presence showcased an actor with natural instincts and the discipline to match, and his performance helped anchor the dynamic between the Payne family's older and younger generations. As the series continued, Shaw's career expanded into new territory when he secured leading roles in Disney XD's Pair of Kings and BET's The Game. These projects allowed him to step into different genres, move beyond the sitcom format, and demonstrate range well beyond his age. Balancing multiple commitments at once required him to adjust quickly to the pace of television production, and he handled the shift with professionalism. His ability to take on physically demanding comedy for Disney while maintaining his ongoing presence in House of Payne highlighted a level of versatility rare among performers who started so young. By the time the House of Payne revival began in 2020, Shaw returned to the series as a fully grown adult, and his performance reflected the maturity gained during his time away. Malik, now navigating parenthood responsibility and adulthood, gave him material that aligned more closely with his own life experiences. Although Shaw stepped back from the public spotlight in the mid-2020s, his occasional interviews and social media appearances suggested a young man choosing stability and privacy over constant exposure. His fans, many of whom watched him grow up on screen, often express appreciation for his grounded and thoughtful approach to life after child stardom. In 2025, Laramie Doc Shaw stands as an example of a child actor who transitioned into adulthood with intention and balance. His evolution from energetic teen performer to measured adult artist reflects a journey shaped by hard work, self-awareness, and selective career choices. While he may not seek constant visibility, his legacy within House of Payne remains deeply valued, a reminder of how a young talent can leave a lasting imprint on a beloved series and continue to be remembered fondly nearly 2 decades later. China, Anne McClain. China. Anne McClain first appeared in House of Payne as Jasmine, the outspoken daughter whose quick wit and youthful honesty brought a refreshing balance to the show's family dynamics. Even though she was only 8 years old when she joined the series, her performance stood out immediately. China delivered her lines with a natural ease that made Jasmine both adorable and surprisingly insightful, giving viewers moments of humor and heart from a child's perspective. Her early work on the series helped introduce her to millions of households and positioned her as one of the brightest young talents in the ensemble. As her fame grew, McClain simultaneously expanded her career beyond the show. She earned a major breakout role on Disney Channel's A&T Farm, where she led the series with a combination of charisma, comedic skill, and impressive musical ability. Her song, Calling All the Monsters, became a pop culture staple, further solidifying her presence in entertainment. She later starred in Disney's Descendants franchise as Uma, a role that allowed her to embrace darker, more dramatic material while reaching an international audience. Through these projects, China displayed a remarkable ability to transition from child roles into more complex characters without losing the charm that made her popular. When House of Payne returned in 2020, McClain briefly reprised her role, showing how much she had matured both physically and professionally. By this time, she had gained additional recognition for portraying Jennifer Pierce in CW's Black Lightning, a performance praised for emotional depth and representation. Her decision to step away from the series in its later seasons was openly discussed in interviews where she spoke about personal priorities, creative direction, and her desire to focus on meaningful projects, reflections that resonated strongly with fans who admired her honesty. By 2025, China. Anne McClain stands as a well-respected adult performer with a career rooted in versatility, strong work ethic, and authenticity. She continues to balance acting, singing, and digital content creation, staying closely connected to her audience through genuine engagement rather than constant publicity. Her evolution from the young, expressive Jasmine Payne to a multifaceted actress and musician highlights a journey shaped by growth intention and artistic curiosity. Though she has taken on many roles since House of Payne, her time on the series remains a foundation of her legacy, proof of how early talent, when nurtured with care and discipline, can continue to shine for decades. Bobby Baker. Bobby Baker brought a fresh burst of sharp humor and confidence to House of Payne when she joined the cast as Kiki. A Juilliard-trained actress with strong roots in theater, Baker entered the series with a skill set that immediately set her apart. Her character, stylish, outspoken, and unafraid to call out the Payne family's chaos, added a distinct comedic spark that complemented the show's established rhythm. Even in supporting scenes, Baker's timing and delivery made Kiki unforgettable, and fans quickly embraced her spirited personality. For many viewers, her arrival signaled a shift toward new storylines and dynamics that enriched the series. Beyond her role in House of Payne, Baker continued building a balanced career across television, film, and stage. Appearing in Tyler Perry's productions, such as Ruthless, she expanded her range by stepping into darker, more dramatic material, proving she could excel far beyond comedy. Her classical training allowed her to adapt to a wide variety of roles, and industry colleagues often praised her discipline and professionalism. While she did not chase celebrity status, Baker carved out a quiet and steady path in entertainment, choosing projects that aligned with her values and interests rather than the demands of constant visibility. Throughout the 2010s and into the revival era of House of Payne, Baker maintained a strong connection to her craft while balancing family life. As she welcomed new chapters in her personal world, she continued working steadily, demonstrating how an actress can build longevity without relying on Hollywood spectacle. Her appearances in ongoing Tyler Perry ventures created a sense of continuity for fans who had followed her since Kiki's debut. Baker's natural ability to transition between heartfelt sincerity and sharp comedic edges kept her performances engaging and authentic. By 2025, Bobby Baker stands as an example of a performer who has evolved with intention, embracing both creative growth and personal stability. Her journey from Juilliard graduate to familiar face in Tyler Perry's expanding universe reflects a commitment to purposeful artistry. While many viewers remember her most vividly as Kiki, the witty, fearless stylist who lit up every scene, Baker's broader career reveals a multi-talented actress dedicated to craft, longevity, and meaningful storytelling. Her transformation over nearly 2 decades shows how steady dedication can leave a lasting impact on a beloved series like House of Payne. Denise Burse. Denise Burse became a standout presence in House of Payne through her portrayal of Claritha Jenkins, a character known for witty one-liners, heartfelt honesty, and the unique ability to cut through the Payne family's chaos with sharp humor and wisdom. Even in scenes where she appeared briefly, Burse's theater-honed precision made Claritha unforgettable. With a long background in stage performance, particularly across regional theaters and off-Broadway, she brought a refined comedic timing that enriched the show's ensemble energy. For many longtime fans, Claritha represented a familiar friend, candid, seasoned, and unafraid to speak truths no one else dared to say. Before joining House of Payne, Burse built an accomplished career in live theater, earning respect for her nuanced work in productions ranging from August Wilson plays to contemporary dramas. This theatrical foundation shaped the sophistication she brought to television. Her early career also included roles in series such as Law and Order: The Sopranos and Rescue Me, where she showcased her ability to shift seamlessly between humor and heavier emotional moments. When Tyler Perry tapped her for House of Payne, it gave her a platform to reach a broader audience, many of whom had never seen her extensive stage work, but instantly recognized the depth she brought to Claritha. As the years progressed, Burse continued exploring varied genres, including her memorable appearance in the acclaimed Black Mirror episode San Junipero, which introduced her to a new generation of viewers. Her performance in that episode was widely praised for its subtlety and emotional warmth. Although she did not return for every phase of the House of Payne revival, her earlier contributions remained an essential part of the series' identity. Burse's ability to balance comedic sharpness with grounded humanity ensured Claritha left a lasting imprint despite limited screen time. By 2025, Denise Burse is admired as a seasoned performer whose career reflects disciplined grace and artistic integrity. She continues to work in television and theater, choosing roles that highlight her experience and depth rather than relying on volume of appearances. Her transformation from regional stage actress to recognizable television talent demonstrates how steady craftsmanship, not spectacle, can sustain a long, meaningful career. While fans still associate her with Claritha's honesty and charm, Burse's influence stretches far beyond a single role, contributing to the rich tapestry of storytelling that makes House of Payne resonate nearly 2 decades after its debut. Quinn Walters. Quinn Walters entered the House of Payne universe with a quiet but undeniable presence, bringing a new layer of emotional complexity to the later seasons of the series. As Laura, she portrayed a thoughtful and sincere woman whose interactions with the Payne family added maturity and depth to the show's evolving dynamic. Before joining Tyler Perry's television world, Walters had been steadily building her resume through theater commercial work and smaller screen appearances. Her early training emphasized character development and emotional nuance skills that translated directly into her performance on House of Payne. Even in scenes framed by comedy, her grounded approach helped introduce more reflective storytelling to a sitcom known for its fast-paced humor. Beyond her work on the series, Walters developed a solid career in dramatic television. She earned wider recognition after appearing in The Oval, another Tyler Perry-produced hit, that showcased her ability to deliver layered performances across high-stakes plot lines. Her versatility made her stand out. She could shift from warmth to intensity without losing authenticity. This balance allowed her to thrive in roles that demanded emotional stamina, and casting directors increasingly tapped her for characters requiring both empathy and strength. Walters also continued nurturing her love for independent films and stage work, further strengthening her artistic foundation. As her career progressed into the 2020s, Walters became more visible to mainstream audiences, not through sensational publicity, but through consistent, disciplined work. Interviews during this period highlighted her thoughtful approach to storytelling and her commitment to portraying women with depth and dignity. While she maintained a relatively private personal life, she occasionally shared reflections on creative resilience, personal growth, and the importance of pursuing roles that aligned with her values. These glimpses revealed a performer dedicated not only to craft, but to purpose, someone shaping her career intentionally rather than chasing constant spotlight. By 2025, Quinn Walters stands as a polished and respected figure among actors who emerged from the broader House of Payne family. Her transformation over the years reflects an artist who continues to refine her talents while taking on projects that challenge and elevate her skills. Although her time on the show was later in the series timeline, her impact remains meaningful, representing a newer generation of performers who helped extend the show's emotional range. Walters' growth from regional stage actress to a familiar name within Tyler Perry's expanding television landscape demonstrates how dedication, integrity, and quiet determination can build a lasting presence in the industry. Cedric Pendleton. Cedric Pendleton brought a calm, steady presence to House of Payne through his portrayal of Keenan, a character whose grounded personality balanced the show's louder comedic energy. Though his screen time was more selective compared to the core cast, Pendleton's thoughtful delivery and understated humor made each appearance feel meaningful. Before joining the series, he had already built a diverse acting background, appearing in projects such as The Shield, Dawson's Creek, and Tyler Perry's Diary of a Mad Black Woman. His early resume revealed an actor capable of navigating both comedy and drama, a versatility that served him well within the emotional range of the Payne family universe. Outside of House of Payne, Pendleton continued to develop a broad and steady career across film, television, and theater. His roles in The Guardian, The Real McCoy, and numerous independent films displayed his ability to inhabit characters from various walks of life. Industry colleagues often highlighted his professionalism and collaborative approach on set. Pendleton also began expanding into producing, taking on behind-the-scenes work that allowed him to contribute creatively beyond acting. This evolution demonstrated his commitment not only to storytelling, but to understanding the full process of bringing a project to life. As he moved into the 2020s, Pendleton balanced his entertainment work with educational and community-focused initiatives. He frequently participated in mentoring programs, workshops, and touring educational performances aimed at helping young people develop confidence in the arts. These commitments reflected a personal philosophy centered on growth, intention, and service. While he continued accepting acting roles, he also embraced opportunities that allowed him to share his experience with emerging talent. His shift toward mentorship revealed another dimension of his career, one defined by purpose as much as performance. By 2025, Cedric Pendleton stands as a well-rounded figure whose journey reflects consistency, adaptability, and a deep respect for his craft. Though his role in House of Payne was not central to every storyline, his contributions added texture and realism to the ensemble, enriching the show's broader storytelling. Pendleton's career evolution from television actor to multi-hyphenate creative and mentor illustrates how steady dedication can lead to a meaningful, enduring presence in entertainment. His path reminds viewers that lasting impact isn't always built on spotlight or volume, but on intention, authenticity, and the ability to grow across every stage of one's professional life. The journeys of the House of Payne cast remind us how deeply Black storytelling shapes television history through resilience, reinvention, and the quiet strength behind every role. Nearly 20 years later, their evolution still inspires conversations about legacy, visibility, and the power of representation on screen. As these performers continue growing in 2025 and beyond, one question remains: which transformation surprised you the most, and what does it reveal about the challenges Black actors face in Hollywood today? Share your thoughts below, and let's keep the dialogue alive here on Legends of Black Excellence.